What's going on, guys? So another week in the book, and for the most part, I have pretty much transitioned into mostly fresh fragrances. And in this video, I've got quite the variety from very fruity fresh stuff, very minty and icy, by the beach, breezy aquatics, a little bit of everything, minus one very sweet fragrance, because I did spend some time with Afnan 9 p.m. this week, which we'll get to that, which I did a full review on. So that's the only pretty much non-fresh fragrance in this video, but some new stuff to the collection, some exciting new stuff to the collection that I gave a first run, and then a few things I reached back for, and then some stuff I never wear. It's a little all over the place, but mostly summertime fresh. And it's week number 131, so stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday, this is one of those fragrances I reached back into the collection for. As far as summer heat, this can be worn daily, but honestly, if it's really hot outside, I think this is better in the summer evenings. But depending on your climate, it's definitely signature scent worthy. It's a beautiful, smoky, ambery, and Bergamot type of smell. I'm talking about Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Urban Feel. I did a full review on this. I did a full review on a few of the fragrances in this video this past week. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. Does not get talked about that much. Kind of a sneaky performer. While it's not really a beast, you'll go anosmic to it because it is quite strong in the opening. It's a beautiful opening too. Quite strong. But because of the dose Vembroxin here, I do find myself going anosmic to it a few hours in and maybe thinking it's weaker than it actually is. My wife actually verified that it was quite strong around the 5-hour point when I wore it this past week. It's a solid fragrance. It's still affordable in that $40 to sub $40 range, depending on where you find it. And like I said, it's kind of the dark horse of the Uomo line because Uomo's signature and the original Uomo get all the love. Casual Life doesn't really get a bunch of love either. Kind of this and Casual Life are the dark horses, but I would say more so this one than anything else. Really, really good stuff. Was happy to wear it during the day. Uomo Urban Feel. And for the gym that morning, I decided to just go ahead and roll with it out the shower that night as well. Jordan Drive. Not something you'll often see show up on my channel. Basically, and this is going to sound weird, an even cheaper smelling Nautical Voyage. It is a little bit more chemical smelling than Nautical Voyage, but not too bad. Very, very aquatic stuff. You can get these super cheap. I mean, it smells like Nautical Voyage. Dead ringer for Nautical Voyage. Green apple, aquatic, musky, clean musk, terrible performer, fresh, clean, weak. That's what I like for the gym. That's traditionally what I like out the shower. So kind of a double whammy that day. You can get these for around $10. Yeah, you can spend a few dollars more and get Nautical Voyage. I would recommend getting Nautical Voyage over this 10 times out of 10, don't get me wrong. But I was feeling froggy quite a while back at a Burlington, bought a handful of Michael Jordan fragrances, and this is one of them. And this is probably the most dumb reach of the group, to be honest with you, with Michael Jordan Legend being the best of the bunch that I had bought. But this is definitely the best gym scent of the group. Nothing special here, don't get me wrong. But out the shower and for the gym that day, I wore Jordan Drive. Yeah, I was looking for more fine fragrance quality after spending a lot of time with more chemically synthetic Ambroxan, a cheap shower gel scent. I was looking for some more quality, so I had my first full wearing of Mancera Soleil d'Italie. This stuff is beautiful. Now that I've actually given it a full wearing, I have to say it doesn't really remind me of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue that much. I know it's been touted by some as kind of a niche take on light blue. I don't find. Similar vibe, sure, but I don't find it's that much of a similar scent profile. There's facets to the fragrance that sure can remind you of it, but for the most part, this is more of a creamy, airy citrus medley. A little watery, but like I said, creamier than I anticipated, but still very breezy and airy at the same time. Sticks to the skin, this Isn't a super loud fragrance. I'm sure if you dial the sprays up, it really can be. But after about an hour and a half to 2 hours, it really calms down and settles in and maintains that light, airy, breezy type of feel to the fragrance and doesn't get too close to the skin. Like I said, it's just pleasant, very casual summertime stuff, but definitely a little bit better on the quality side of things. But like I said, longevity's there. Projection's not too strong, though. Like I said, it is pronounced pretty well in the beginning, but this is a really nice fragrance. I'm glad to have added this to the collection. When I'm in the mood for smooth, airy, and a little bit better quality, this is definitely going to be one of those fragrances I reach for in the high heat. That's Mancera Soleil d'Italie. And then when I got the shower, haven't wore this in a while. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to wear. Grabbed the bottle, smelled it, and started spraying. Business over pleasure. My baby. It's been a little while since I wore it. It's been, several weeks. Maybe even like close to 2 months since I last wore it. And I figured, why the hell not? And I sprayed it a little too heavy. When I walked into the living room afterwards, my wife said, "Whew, you're strong." Because I put like 10 sprays on. So I love the stuff. I love the way it smells. No need to spray it 10 times. But yeah, just like any fragrance. In the beginning, a lot is a lot. Admittedly, it does calm down a bit after an hour or so. But I love this stuff. No secret here. This is from my creativity of the story I wanted to tell through Claude Deer's brilliance and talents. This is, like I said, I don't know what to say about this that I haven't said over and over, because this has been in so many weekly rotations that it's unreal. But definitely love this stuff. Sporadically, for those of you that watch the weekly rotation, it just pops up here and there. I get in the mood for it. Sometimes I'll wear it heavily. Sometimes I don't wear it at all. But it always makes its way in because it's my fragrance. I love this stuff. So, out the shower, Zaharoff and TLTG reviews. Business over pleasure. Moving into Tuesday, this was a reach back and a new fragrance for the two for this day. Man, I forgot how much I like this. It's herbaceous and fresh, spicy and aquatic. It's just such a versatile blue fragrance. We're talking about Mr. Burberry Indigo. Let me get it to focus. That would just be absolutely fantastic. There we go. This is a 30 ml bottle. That's why it doesn't have the bow tie and it's kind of long and narrow. It's a 30 ml bottle, but this stuff is beautiful. I'm not going to dive too much into it. I do plan on putting out a full review video within the next several days of this video dropping. This is, like I said, at this stage it's underrated because nobody really talks about it. It doesn't really get any love. And it's, like I said, it's one of those great, versatile crowd pleasers that I just had not been wearing for a very, very long time. And the whole theme of this year for me, for the most part, even though I keep adding, I'm always adding things to the collection, it's been to reach back and grab some things to, enjoy all over again, spend time with, I guess, reinvigorate my senses for the scent profiles and stuff like that. Because there's countless fragrances that I haven't done individual reviews on, and this is one that deserves the time. If you haven't tried this one yet, it's underrated at this point. During the day, Mr. Burberry Indigo. Now I got the shower. This was the day of my haul video? Yeah. This was the day of my haul video. The big haul video where I got 10 fragrances in from FragranceNet. And yeah, I had to wear this one immediately. It doesn't have a cap. It's a tester. Ferrari Radiant Bergamot. Hate how it doesn't focus easy. Come on now. Focus one time for me. It doesn't want to. There we go. Now it's focused. Beautiful, beautiful green juice. This fragrance is so good. Juicy bitter bergamot at the top. A little watery, juicy type of smell to it and feel. This is really good stuff. It's a little spiced, green spiced. I really like this stuff. I like this more than pure lavender. I have pure lavender as well. That one has a cap. It's a full presentation. But, I put off getting these for so long. Now they're hard to find. Prices went up. They're not 20 bucks a piece anymore. I still want to get Noble Fig and Bright Neroli, and I will get them eventually. They're prices have gone up 50, 60, 40, 50, $60 now. So I held off for years, and that's my own fault. But I'm glad to have this one nonetheless, because Pure Lavender and Radiant Bergamot were the two I really wanted the most. And Pure Lavender was the first one to be knocked off of the list. Had it for a while now. Haven't been wearing it lately, though. But if you haven't tried this one yet, they do have a few testers left from FragranceNet. It'll be in a white tester box with no cap, and it's still in the 20 some odd dollar range. I forgot exactly how much I paid, $24, $26, something like that. It's still worth it at that price point. It's, nothing special in performance. It doesn't come across very chemical synthetic, but doesn't smell super expensive either. But this is a solid fragrance that's great for the summertime. Out the shower, Ferrari Radiant Bergamot. Moving into Wednesday. So this was the day of the non-fresh fragrance. This was Afnan 9 p.m. I can't say enough good things about this. This is one of those times where I would recommend getting this over Ultra Male. Yes, you're going to lose out on that juicy pear note of Ultra Male. Don't get me wrong. But the apple they put in here just made it so much more fruity. It's smoother. It's an absolute monster in performance. If you're looking for that beast of a fragrance, this is that beast of a fragrance, and you can get it $30, $40, $50 range. This is really good stuff. This was my first fragrance from Afnan, and it's made me want to grab more. I recently bought Supremacy Silver. As I'm recording this, I did a haul video earlier for an eBay fragrance haul that's live already. And actually, I have Supremacy Silver on my wrist right here. But, guys, I've been told many times to get this and how good it was, and everybody that ever said those things to me was absolutely right. This stuff is great. It's mega sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, you'll hate this. It'll be a waste of your money because it's super powerful and very cloying sweet. But if you like sweet, it's kind of a must-have. During the day, Afnan, 9 p.m. Check out my full review for all of my thoughts on it. And then we got the shower. We switched to something fresh, soapy, creamy, woody, beautiful. Versace Pour Homme. Never a bad time. I actually grabbed my shower gel because this is part of a gift set. I have a shower gel as well. And I lathered up with the shower gel. Had a beautiful, nice aroma, scent bubble going on. And I gave myself a few sprays of the fragrance after I got out of the bathroom from taking a shower. Just beautiful. Never gets old. Yes, I love Missoni Wave. It's a better version of this. It's kind of this meets Chanel Allure Homme Sport. But that doesn't take anything away from this, because this is still a wonderful fragrance in its own right. It's a classic. This is a modern men's classic designer fragrance. You can never go wrong. Like I said, inoffensive, probably the best office fragrance out there, in my opinion. Better than Prada L'Homme for the office, because not everybody likes iris. It's a peppery, soapy iris. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but this is even more clean and even more inoffensive. I just can't imagine anybody not liking this. And it's not real loud, but stays on the skin for a good while. Really good stuff. Out the shower, Versace Pour Homme. Moving into Thursday, a newcomer to the collection that I can't stop raving about. Honestly, my wife loves it. She's already taken a few sprays out the bottle. I wore it. I love it. It's Summer Vibes 4.0. It's better than the Green Label 2.0. It is iced pineapple. So good, guys. I could just sit here and sniff and sniff and sniff on it. It's watery and aquatic. It's got some marine notes in it, and there's a little light, clean musk as it starts to dry down, but it's all about this juicy fruit, mouth-watering, heavy dose of ice-cold pineapple, because there's these frosted mint leaves in here that gives it this super frozen pineapple smell. That's why I keep saying iced pineapple. And it lasts and lasts and lasts. Super unisex. Anybody can wear it. Like I said, my wife's already taken a few sprays out of this bottle. She absolutely loves it. This is her favorite fragrance of all the fragrances I've brought in the last 2 weeks. This has been her favorite. So that should tell you a lot. 50% all concentration too. And it looks like straight up pineapple juice. And it smells like straight up pineapple juice. Frozen pineapple juice. It's very watery. And like I said, it has the clean musk from Authenticity Perfumes Clean Musk. So super versatile, very tropical. This is definitely a summer vibe, pun intended. During the day, summer vibes 4.0. And then when I got out the shower, I was in the mood for the Polo Blue DNA. It's not Polo Blue EDT, But it is Calvin Klein Eternity Aqua. You know, basically the sweeter version of Polo Blue EDT. The plum that's in here makes it a bit more dense and sweet, but it's unmistakably Polo Blue, 2003's mega hit from Ralph Lauren. And I don't know, I've been feeling nostalgic and wanting Polo Blue lately. I don't have the original anymore. I had a bottle years ago. Don't have the original anymore. I've never tried the EDP and the gold blend. It's been a long time since I've smelled Polo Blue Sport. And I plan on grabbing a bottle of Polo Blue Parfum. I just did a review on that. Went through most of this decant. So I might do a big Polo Blue haul coming soon. So this holds me off for the time being. Don't get me wrong. It curves the sweet tooth, not really sweet tooth, but the itch for Polo Blue's scent profile because it's a timeless classic. This is another one. This is a timeless classic in my opinion. It, you know, Calvin Klein did good cloning it, honestly. If you have this, you don't need it, but I'd like to really, you know, explore the entire line of Polo Blue. So this got me in the mood for it. Out the shower, Calvin Klein's Eternity Aqua. Moving into Friday, I guess technically this isn't really all that fresh, but I had to throw it in the rotation immediately. I have fallen in love with these pure perfume oils from Oil Perfumery, and this is their version of Creed's Aventus. I rolled this behind my ears, and then I rolled it on top of my forearms right here where it connects at the elbows, right where that large vein is, where there's a lot of heat without being right in the crease. And you want to talk about lasted all day. Super smoky, tart black currant, pineapple juicy fruit. And then it started to settle into that muskiness. It was that beautiful muskiness. The black currant didn't really want to go away. And I actually get a good bit of the rose in the pure perfume oil. I'm impressed by these. I went to the website and I've got a few I want to get. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. See, what I'm thinking is I'll roll a little bit of the oil on and then spray. Maybe I'll do just behind the ears, but then spray the fragrance. And I'm just going to get like some of my favorites. That Amouage Epic Man was another one that I'd like to get. There was a few of them I had in my cart, so be on the lookout. I'm probably going to start... You'll see these from time to time in these rotations moving forward because I was never a believer in these because I never really gave them a chance, but now that I have... Man, and my wife really likes the Sauvage one. I wore the Sauvage one the other night just on my hand and let her smell it. She loved the way it smelled. So definitely check these out if you haven't yet. Oilperfumery.com. They got some good stuff. Go back and check my video on the oils. I got a discount code to save 10% if you want to check these out. But during the day, just didn't spray any Aventus or anything. I just ran with the pure perfume oil. Then I got the shower. So this came in before the rest of the fragrances in the haul video that I did earlier today. So I've been wearing this a little bit already. I'm working on a review for it. It is Armaf Aura Fresh. So this is Armaf's Eau de Parfum clone of Versace Man Eau Fresh. Joy Amin sold me on this fragrance. I watched his review about a week ago or something like that. They had it for 40 bucks on eBay. I said, why the hell not? I wore it out the shower and was loving it. Like, I couldn't wait. I had to open it. I had to compare it. It's pretty damn spot on. Hard to really tell differences. The quality's at the minimum on par with Versace Man Eau Fresh. And while it doesn't stay projecting like crazy for hours and hours, it projects about as long as Versace Man Eau Fresh, like hour and a half, and then it settles down. This just doesn't seem to go away. I've been getting 7, 8, more like 8, 9 hours every wearing so far. And so preliminary thoughts on this one is, yes, it's right about the price you can get 100 ml of Versace Man Eau Fresh from discounters for, maybe a couple dollars more, but right around that $40 price point. So I know it's hard to fathom why not get the real thing for the same price. I get that, but I get better longevity out of this. That's why I was willing to roll the dice. I really wanted to explore it and see how is it going to react on my skin. And so far, so good. Out the shower, Armaf Aura Fresh. Finally, on Saturday, I wore it to the gym. I wore it during the day. I'm wearing it out the shower right now. Armaf Aura Fresh. Kept the party going with this stuff. I'm really digging it, guys. I am. This is, look, it's a little cheesy, but I kind of dig it. It's almost got like a fiber wrapped type of look to it. It says Armaf. Even on the cap, it is a magnetic cap, but boy, this stuff is it's actually picking up. I still wouldn't advise it though. It's a pretty weak magnet. I'm surprised you can feel it wanting to come off. I wouldn't pick it up from the cap for those of you that do decide to explore this fragrance down the line. If you decide to get it, it's impressed me so far. That's why I've just been wearing it and wearing it and wearing it. This is more than just test sprays. I've been enjoying how it smells. I just noticed nice little touch, says Armaf in the cap. I'm really digging this one, guys. I really am. This was more worth the $40 than buying a 100 ml of Versace Mano Fresh to me, because my 1 ounce bottle's starting to get a little low. I've been wearing it to the gym a lot more often recently, so it was like, yeah, I know I have other fragrances that smell like Mano Fresh, but they're not exactly Mano Fresh. So if I get a longer lasting, exactly like Mano Fresh, that's really what I wanted to do. And then I saw Joy's review, and it sold me. I said, $40, I'll roll the dice. That's still super affordable and cheap. If it at least performs as much as Mano Fresh, then I just bought a bottle of Mano Fresh. That's how I can look at it. But so far, it does perform better. So all day long, the gym, during the day, out the shower, Armaf Aura Fresh, their version, Eau de Parfum version of Versace Mano Fresh. Well, that's this week's rotation. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What did you guys wear this week? I'm always curious to read these comments in the weekly rotation, just to see what you guys are wearing. Are we matching somewhere along the week where we're wearing something the same? Like, who wore Versace Pour Homme this week? Who already got their hands on Summer Vibes 4.0 and has been rocking that? I know a lot of you got it before I did, and very impressed by that stuff. Very impressed. I did a few of these, got full reviews this week. Some of them were in a haul video, and some of them have reviews coming up. So stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in hearing my details on Aura Fresh from Armaf, and then check out the other videos from this past week for more details on some of the fragrances featured here. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.